Captain Forest here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over both these combatants to see who would win more often than not in a cross-verse situation. Quicksilver from of course the Fox movies versus A-Train from The Boys. Now if you guys are new to my channel and you enjoy content like this, please leave a like, comment down below, and of course subscribe for further content. Also shouts to Coffee Shop Gang, that make awesome content. Their links will be in the description. Also shoutouts to the HQ squad, they've been a massive help in my video. Shouts to the gang for helping me with some of the calcs and all the scaling, much appreciated to them. Massive shoutouts. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead, get right into this video. I'm going to go ahead and start off with Quicksilver and go over his AP and speed and all that good jazz. So Quicksilver demonstrates a feat where he was able to punch around Apocalypse. The force behind those punches was also calced around 0.12 tons of TNT. There was also another calc that was also calced around 0.63 tons of TNT, aka small building level. So both these calcs are in the same ballpark, but it's just one calc ranges higher than the other, which is very impressive. Now moving on to speed, Quicksilver easily has relativistic speeds. He was able to evacuate all the mutants out of the mansion before the mansion exploded, and also before the explosion was even able to move and completely cover the whole area. I will leave a link in the description of the calculations and the feats and all that good jazz, so you guys can check that out. I'm going to go ahead and talk about some powers and abilities. Now of course, being a speedster, Quicksilver's demonstrated some inertia manipulation. His speed will cause collateral damage as he can run and knock over a group of armed men by running past them whilst moving at a faster speed. He does not harm Charles, Eric, or Logan when defeating the guards, which is pretty impressive. Now of course, he does have some kinetic energy manipulation. He moves so fast that kinetic energy, inertia, friction, pressure, and vectors have no effect on him. This causes weight and hardness of objects and people being non-existent to him while he moves at super speed. Very impressive. So that's going to round up Quicksilver. I'm going to go ahead and move on to A-Train to see what he brings to the table. So A-Train has shown to be strong enough to launch Himiko through a wall and also slam her head on the concrete wall multiple times. For higher scaling, you can get A-Train to small building level. Black Noir took an explosion which was calced at wall to small building level. Starlight was also able to go at it and physically hurt Black Noir. This very same Starlight also gets physically hurt by A-Train, and I will also leave the pictures on the screen where the calcs are there, so you guys can look at the numbers and understand the pacing of the AP. So pretty much A-Train would be 0.10 tons of TNT into small building level if you use that scaling, and of course if there's the lowest stuff which is wall level, so that will be on the screen. Now let's move on to speed. So A-Train should easily have relativistic plus speeds. A-Train has shown to blitz Starlight with and without compound pretty easily. Speed feat that was calced for Soldier Boy, which was calced around 22 times the speed of light. It's still impressive. Her attacks appeared slow to A-Train's perception. He was literally blitzing those attacks. Like those light attacks that came from Starlight literally looked like slugs, like moving towards him. So it's pretty impressive for the speed department for A-Train. So that's going to round up A-Train. I'm going to go ahead, give my thoughts on who I think wins more often than not in a cross-verse situation. Okay, so looking at both these combatants to see what they bring to the table, I have to go over their stats and all their other attributes that they bring to this fight. Now in terms of AP, I would award it to Quicksilver, despite the fact that even if we use like the lower end small building level calc, he would slightly, just tiny bit, just slightly edge out in AP over A-Train. If we use the higher end calc, he would scale vastly into the tier. Like that would be enough to one-shot A-Train. So I do award AP to Quicksilver. Now speed, this is where I have to award it to A-Train. A-Train scales higher into relativistic speeds. He has relativistic plus speed, easily has 22% times the speed of light compared to Quicksilver's 13.5% of the speed of light. So there's like a 9% difference. So that does help A-Train in this regard. In terms of speed, he would get the attack in first. However, looking at the other attributes that Quicksilver brings to the table, of course, Quicksilver does have molecular manipulation. If any of Quicksilver's molecular attacks or his vibration attacks or any of inertia or any other types of attributes and hexes that Quicksilver has. If that touches A-Train, it's over. I really don't see what A-Train can do against such nasty hexes that Quicksilver does have. Now, of course, if we use the low end stuff, I would give victory to Quicksilver. High diff, yes. A-Train, he's not able to physically hurt Quicksilver, but he does have the speed edge, so he could, of course, slightly blitz him at first. He would get the attacks in. However, there's not going to be any damage done via the lack of AP on A-Train's side, and that's going to give Quicksilver enough time to generate the molecular attacks or take this dude very seriously. So I do give victory with high difficulty to Quicksilver in that regard. However, if we look at this fight with the higher AP calc, oh my god, it is not fair at all. A-Train, if he tries to like literally run a train on Quicksilver, if he tries to bulldoze him or punch him or grab him from into a wall, he's just going to break his hand. He's going to fracture himself. In fact, he'll turn himself to mush, literally explode. Literally, the AP gap is so huge, he's just going to run himself to death. He's going to run to death knocking on his door. So I really don't see what A-Train can do with the higher end calc against Quicksilver. The higher end calc for Quicksilver favors him more in this fight, and it's quite ironic that this fight ultimately comes down to who is the strongest, which is funny because they're speedsters and, you know, speedsters are supposed to blitz. But regardless, I have to give victory to Quicksilver. Way too strong. There's just not much A-Train can do, and of course Quicksilver does have the hexes and the potency needed to get the job done. Speed is nice and all, but if you don't have the AP or the means to take your opponent out, it's pointless. But anyway guys, thank you guys for watching. Guys, enjoy this video, leave a like, comment down below, and if you guys enjoy this type of content, let me hear your thoughts on the comment section. But yeah, it's been real. See you guys in the next one. Peace.